Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A gain of
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
City, 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drop.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Number 87.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Down at the 25-yard line.
Now, they lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Call that a gain of 11.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And
it's a foot race. The 20. And touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
To number 17.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 7.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Second down.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
The ball carrier.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29.
It's now fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Golden Eagles.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This ball complete to Reagor.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Jalen Reagor. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
That'll be caught. Reagor with it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Mexico City.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Hurts.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Is good.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
The running back again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the run that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Golden Eagles.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly